We're under a winter weather warning. Last night about 3 a.m. the temperature dropped and the freezing rain sleet started. This morning we have a good couple inches. However, even though I live on a cul-de-sac, dead-end road, the salt trucks came by. It's a suburb of Atlanta too. Now, I want you to notice this is what's called an HF antenna. And if you notice on the HF antenna, it's a pretty thin wire. I don't know, maybe 12 gauge. There's a pretty good ice buildup. Now, also on some of the things you can see the freezing rain has really stuck on there. Now, the point of this is that this is on the branches and the trees. I don't know what all the hoopla is about because I'm from Atlanta and we have had this in the past. In 1973, I think it was, or 4, we had an ice storm. It was really bad, and we lived in DeKalb County at the time, and power went out. We had no chimney, no gas stove. There was no means, and we had no emergency supplies to keep warm. It literally got so cold we had to get in the car, back it out of the carport just to thaw out at about day 2 or 3. Some people were without power for 2 weeks. It was a long cold spell. So they make this thing out in 2014 to be some kind of catastrophic, horrible thing. Now we're just in the beginning of it. But I'll remind you, in the 70s, we had a really bad incident, bad ice storm. So, we're not prepared for it. And yes, it can be bad. But I'll call your attention to that. You're more than welcome to look it up. It's a fact. And it was really bad. I can remember at night, we lived kind of like this with the woods right behind us. It sounded like the 4th of July or New Year's. It really sounded like fireworks going off because the limbs were popping and breaking at such a rate. It sounded like fireworks going off. I've yet to hear that here, but you see that we have some pretty bad leaning trees. And I imagine we're going to get it. Now, if the power goes out here, I have a fireplace, but, I've got gas logs. It's pretty much an insert. Do not have a gas cooktop. But, I think we'd get by, and I think they'd have the power on pretty soon. Now, also, I want you to notice the bamboo, how it's leaning. So that tells you the weight on the bamboo. It is starting to accumulate, and you can see the wilting of the bamboo over the fence. So it's coming, it's here. Hopefully we'll have power and not lose it. But just thought I'd update all you people up north so you can laugh at us. It's not a funny matter though when you're down here and we're just not set up for it. Homes aren't insulated properly. We got of course you can't drive on the ice either way, but we just don't have the equipment. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated.